simulcast. Somewhere I'm riding a horse with this cool hat and more brown of beard. But then I'm also at my house, chilling and shit, not riding no goddamn horse, walking around, looking at things. This is the duplicitous app. Do you believe in love? There are times in your life when it is very good to be alone. You don't want to be bothered with someone else's details, their idiosyncrasies, and their bullshit. But then there are times when you are overflowing even with love. And you just wish to find someone that you can make feel special, that you can also bring that feeling of love and goodness to, just for no reason. When you work on love, where you begin to be able to have it for most general things, um, it's quite a different sensation. Normal annoyances, things that would bother you or waste your time, if they infuse the self resonant with that feeling of love, then you'll entertain them. You'll listen and you'll open up, whereas before you were practically apathetic and indifferent. If you'd known somebody that you care about enough and you find yourself like alone or single, you may be compelled to show that person a great deal of love because maybe that's not the basis of their relationship. A lot of people get in relationships because life life is easier to do things when you have two people trying to attempt to reach the same goals or goal, and it doubles all your efforts. Instead of having to prop your own self up in a home, in a car, with all the food, then there are two people looking after the interest of home. You build the concept of home, and to some degree, it will mirror what you knew when you were a child, unless your childhood was just hell. And that all depends upon your parents. So much of the parents' activities, attitudes, beliefs bear upon the programming of the human child initially, which arises the necessity for individuation. You can have stern parents that wish you to be this and this and that. And if you have the process of individuation happen, you can put aside those effects, those wishes that they have for you, and you can know yourself and you can pursue the will and destiny that you have upon the earth yourself. And love will prompt you to initiate that freedom in other people. It'll make you aware of it, the necessity of it in the great scheme of things. Maybe someone you know that's had really bad experiences. That may well up within you a great love that you may wish to bestow upon them, to give to them, because love seeks love. It doesn't seek it in the way that it already has to be there, it seeks it in the potential. Love has a greater knowing, and that knowing is from the heart, and it's not the same as the mental knowing and thinking processes that we go through, which a lot of times seems like hellish torture. Love arrives at the goal of thinking in its own way. It encompasses things differently, not like the mind that has to separate and divide everything and stab into it to penetrate so it can know. The heart does not do this damage to the concepts and things that it has to embrace. It engulfs them with the warm feeling of trust, amazement, love, giddiness, that enthusiastic um, yearning to do, to make a certain type of future and pathway. It's clearly the superior of the two. So if love calls you to do something, listen to love and follow it. It will help you follow your heart. Love can also bring about the end of so many evils in this world, so many weird perversions that cause people to like harm children and do things. If love is properly fit and equipped with the right humans following its will, a lot of times old wounds are healed and cycles are broken. So seek for love, not for love's sake and your own sake, but seek for it in the greater sense so that mankind at large can all grasp with the right sort of grip, the grip of the heart that sort of orients us together in a more superior way, following a blueprint of something incredibly wise and ancient, from which we are always left clues on the way we should go and live our lives. Just saying, open your heart to love and listen to it. Hear what it says. Entertain it in a new way, because this is part of the change we're all going to experience. Unless you would like the Kachinas to come signal death and doom and the destruction. You don't. Neither do I. I'm just saying, listen with your heart and feel around with it, the world, and know that world, that we may have a better day.